let's get a check on our weather now with Payton Malone.
Thanks, Brianna. And for Memorial Day weekend, the weather's still looking mostly quiet in our area and along the beaches too. This morning, though, I've got a lot of cloud cover around, even a few showers. So don't be surprised if you open up the door and you see a few showers moving through, especially down here in Terrebonne and St. Mary parishes as well. We've had some lighter rain moving through Morgan City, trying to get into the Houma area and even further south down towards maybe Dulac, Chauvin, and Cocodrie this morning. So a little bit of rain down here in Terrebonne at this hour. That'll all clear out later this morning, and we'll be left with a mix of sun and clouds today. Highs near the upper 80s, right near 90 degrees. You throw in some humidity, it'll feel like the mid to upper 90s. So our humidity, it's been steadily going up all week, and that will continue into the weekend. So it's not oppressive yet, but it's getting there, and all these 90s for the weekend and into early next week for Memorial Day, those will feel like at least 100, maybe even high as 105 by Monday. So hot and humid. And then next week we'll settle back down into around 90, but most of these days are above our average high, which is 87 for May 23rd. Here's the deal. Our big heat ridge is still in control of our pattern. We're on the edge of it, so that's why occasionally we see some rain, but centered over Mexico, this is a fairly significant heat wave. And I want to remind you that heat is the #1 weather killer out of everything. It impacts the most people on the biggest scale, and Mexico has been going through it. There are some areas that have been breaking all-time record highs, and unfortunately this is not going to stop this week. There's been reported deaths. There's been reports of howler monkeys literally falling out of trees, passing out because of the heat. So that continues in Mexico, and it's quite rare for these tropical areas, just like here, to hit 100 degrees. It doesn't happen very frequently down here in these tropical areas either, so that's what they've got. We're on the outer fringes of it, so we'll be about 90 degrees, but certainly no 100s in the forecast. If you are heading to any of the beaches for the holiday weekend, from Mississippi to Alabama to Florida through the Panhandle, notice we don't have any significant weather. It'll be in the 80s along the beaches. Nice sea breeze coming off there, 10 to 15 knots or so. It should be pretty nice. Nothing to worry about in the tropics here locally for a while. Our rain chances stay fairly low through Sunday. They'll start to get a tad higher Monday into Tuesday as a weak cool front sags into the area. I don't think that's going to do much for us, but we could see a few thunderstorms throughout Monday or Tuesday of next week. Still some discrepancy on the timing of that, so we'll watch that. But right now, that's the main story. Hot and mostly dry through our Sunday, and then next week staying hot and humid for Memorial Day on Monday. The marine forecast, no issues here. South winds continue only at 10 knots. That's about 10 miles per hour. As we go through the next 3 days, pressure is sitting at 29.9 inches. It's been staying about 29.9 the past couple of days. High tide's going to happen this afternoon for the lakes. It's happening at 10 a.m. though for the coastal areas in Louisiana, and your low tide will happen later on tonight.